Hello everybody, this is Nerdy Geeky and we're back again for another episode in MINEGLADE, and I just thought I'd start this episode off checking out on Reggie to make sure that he is doing okay. I have been doing some XP, now I've started all the recording stuff. The frame rate's just dropped because my computer doesn't seem to be handling it too well. I changed these, by the way. I changed these from stairs just to half blocks, and I think they look better. I see quite a few people doing things like that, and yeah, I'm definitely a big fan of that. It looks a little bit more outdoorsy, gardeny, more like garden slabs, like we just put a few slabs down, because that's what they are anyway. But yeah, this is where we keep Reggie now, and you might notice that he's not outside, and that is because I did some trading with him, and I like his trades. So this is Reggie's life now. He's penned up in here for now, but I may change this to, so if we get more villagers, change this to like a villager trading area. But yeah, I mean, 40 rotten flesh, it's not too bad, but having a zombie farm anyway, basically, makes that kind of inconsequential. But as we go through, I've started unlocking his trades, and I've unlocked all of his trades now, which, they're not very good, like, certainly not that. So, but this helped me. This is why he's penned in. That's actually not too bad. If I can't be bothered to go get glowstone and I just need like a couple of bits, or if someone on the server needs a couple of bits, well, they can basically now have an indirect currency of 40 rotten flesh equals 1 glowstone. So that's not too bad. And if you trade back and forth between the two, then he shouldn't lock up permanently. But 6 emeralds for an ender pearl, I don't know if that's expensive or not. I don't need a huge amount of ender pearls, but I really have not seen many endermen at all. I think overall I had 13 ender pearls throughout my entire time on this server, and that's including the fact that I have an amazing sword. I have basically the best sword you can have. It's got looting 3 on it, so every so often I do get 3 ender pearls. But I still didn't have, after making some ender chests. After making some ender chests, I made 1 for Nematodus, and I made 2 for myself, and I only had 10 ender pearls, and I got all the blaze rods that I need, and of course blaze powder and ender pearls, they make eyes of ender, and we need them if we're going to get to the end. I didn't have enough to guarantee going to the end when we clear out the stronghold. So now I do, and we have a renewable source. It's, yeah, okay, 6 emeralds is probably quite a lot for 1, but doesn't matter. So other than that, I have been farming sand, or gathering sand. Gathering sand is taking me all day to gather the sand. So let's get over to our desert village, or what will become our desert village. So we're back in my little sand hut in the desert again. You might notice there's more chests here now because we have so much sandstone. Look at this. And this one's nearly full, and we also have a bunch of chiseled sandstone as well. And that chest is a special chest for later. Well, I'm not going to show you what's in that just yet. So if we go out here and we hop up here, that is not including the over 3,500 blocks it took me to fill in here. So I did put it a step down. It looks a lot better like that. And of course we got the glowstone in there as well. I just went for a basic grid pattern because we're going to be putting in a lot of farms anyway. So a lot of that glowstone is probably going to get taken back up and redistributed around farms instead to light the place up. But right now, this place is absolutely lit up. It doesn't go below light level 9 as far as I know, and I wanted that because you can get to light level 8 safely, but it doesn't fit in a grid very easily. These are all, basically, there's 6 blocks. There's 1, 6 blocks, 1, 6 blocks, 1, and it goes all the way down. And it works with a double block in the middle, which I wasn't too keen on at first, and then I realised that that marks the middle for me, and it does the same on there. And then in the middle here, we get this nice 4 block, right smack bang in the centre, and that's actually, I really wanted that anyway. So we have a 4-block center to this whole pyramid. That's going to be fine. I'm not bothered about that. I usually like things to be odd numbers so we have an absolute center block. Oop. But yeah, this time it's not going to be like that. But this is a huge space, especially for just, I don't need hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of or I don't need thousands or tens of thousands of resources. A few hundred usually does me, maybe a couple of thousand, so we don't need the farm to be huge, but this is an absolutely massive space and I cannot wait to fill it. But we do need to build the entire pyramid first. This is just the first layer and this has already taken me like 2 days but I farmed all the sand today, or mined all the sand today, or whatever. Just so much sand. This diamond shovel is my 3rd enchanted diamond shovel of Unbreaking 3 Efficiency 4. That's how much I've done. I'm going to put this back on while I'm outside. So yeah, we've made a lot of progress. We've made a lot of progress with this, faster than I thought we would. The grid pattern isn't too exciting, and yes, I did do one below because I figured that it just works out better. It just works out better and easier. I think it's just smarter to do it that way. So I think now we need to do the obvious. We need to get the whole thing built. I've got some orange stained glass for the top because I want the last 4 blocks on the top to be glass because it will let some light in and I think it will look nice, and it also allows for a beacon eventually if we get one, or when we get one. Let's put the glass in here. So this is going to be, let's talk about it first before I start. This is going to be all smooth sandstone, but there's going to be a few blocks of cracked. There's going to be the odd step and stairs. We get some bats around here. What level are we on? We're on 70. I don't think bats are supposed to spawn. I don't know why bats are spawning around here. Anyway, I don't mind them. They're nice. So maybe it's a desert biome thing. I don't know. I absolutely do not know. If you know, feel free to tell me. I did look up bats on the Minecraft wiki, but didn't say too much. Anyway, sidetrack there because we get some bats over there as well. Yeah, we need to build this. I'm going to build it so it looks like it's kind of old, or it is old, and it's got some missing slabs and things like that. No holes in it, but just like missing slabs and that. So I think we should just get started. I don't know if you can tell, I'm actually absolutely exhausted tonight. I have 2 puppies now, and keeping an eye on them and cleaning up after them and just making sure that they're occupied and that it is exhausting. It is absolutely exhausting. It is like having 2 children in the house, and they're so small as well. They can get behind everything. So right now I'm absolutely exhausted. I'm probably not going to do this tonight. I'm going to do this episode, but real time. I'm not going to start this tonight. I think I'm going to do this tomorrow with some mumbo jumbo or some hermitcraft like false symmetry on in the background or something like that. And I'm going to do this. I might do it as a time lapse, or just give you updates partway through. But I'm super excited. Every time I see this, I'm super excited to get started because it's going to be huge. It's going to look great. It's going to be the best base that I've ever built in Minecraft, and I'm really glad to be doing that on camera, on a server where other people can come and see it. It's going to be fantastic. I hope you folks like it when it's done. So I'm actually going to log out for the night, do some AFK fishing to try and get my diamond pickaxe. That got nailed as well, but get my diamond pickaxe mended. Because it's just, the XP farm is just not fast enough for experience to mend a pickaxe. Yeah. I mean, I know the diamond shovel can do about 6,500 blocks before it breaks, if you get a good use out of it, because it's not an exact number. Apparently it works on a binomial curve, so the average is about 6,150 or something like that, but you can get to about 6,500 blocks with it, which I assume is something very similar with the pickaxe as well. So you think, I nearly broke this. I nearly broke my pickaxe. I broke a shovel, and I've got this shovel down to this kind of durability. That shows you just how much sand and sandstone I have been gathering. Which is another reason why I'm absolutely exhausted. So it's nearly midnight. I'm going to go get some rest. There's going to be a quick cut, and we're going to get started on this. Okay, folks, here we are. We're just about to lay the last 4 blocks. And I've used orange glass for the top, just a little bit of light in, and you can see down there we have finally built our pyramid. It looks quite high from up here. Yeah, it's unfortunately I've had to place torches on it at the moment. I don't think glowstone looks very nice, so it's going to be torches for now. But at the same time, that's fine. A little bit of low tech mixed with the more higher tech, I guess. Let's get down here and let's have a look. Let's have a look at what this looks like. Okay. Boom. Whoa. That is big. That is big. It looks a bit bland at the moment just because it is literally just the pyramid. But that, yeah, that's huge. It didn't actually take as long as I expected. It probably took about an hour, maybe, something like that. Just to place it all down. It's going to take more time because now we've got to put in the steps going up. I've got some stuff on me. And I think I'm going to go up to a point where it's about 24 by 24 on the inside. Because I think 24 by 24 gives me... But you can just see there, the discrepancy up there. That's where I've cut a hole in. 24 by 24 gives me the sort of the room and the right dimensions to do the floor that I want to do that I haven't shown you yet. The floor's going to be a real pain in the backside. But this is where we're going to enter. So this is going to be the entrance. And I'm not sure. I might make this 6 wide. I might make this 6 wide. So this is what? 1, 2, 3, 4. And yes, I did fall off this a horrendous amount of times. I'm thankful that I've got Feather Falling 4 because that really saved me. So yeah, I mean I know it's a big opening, but on the other one it looked a little bit small. So I think a bigger opening will be better. It's all experimental. We can always fill it in if we don't like it, but it needs to be an even number because then it can be equidistant from each side. And we're equidistant between torches as well, actually, so that's really good. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. 3, 4, 5. Okay, let's take a step back. Let's have a look. And the thing is, when building, this is what you need to do. You need to constantly take a step back and be like, okay, does that look good? I like that. I like the gradual increase. It really accentuates the fact that this pyramid goes straight up to a point, but at the same time, it's not dramatic. Like I tried on my test world, I tried something that was far too dramatic, and I think 4 is a nice number. Sorry for that hard cut, folks. Unfortunately, my Audacity, lately, I've had this issue where it will just stop recording. It just stops, and I carried on for a couple of minutes before I realised that it had stopped recording. So, yeah, that's annoying, isn't it? This is where we got to. So we didn't get too far, and it was only a couple of minutes that we lost. I am just going to double check in here that, yep, they've despawned. Have they? Yeah, I should have come in here for the stone, because quite a bit of stone dropped out. By the way, inside here looks amazing. Look at all this. And the thing about Minecraft is you don't get to use darkness very often. You don't get to use it very often, and you don't get to use it very well. And the great thing about this is that we're getting to use darkness really nicely because the floor's lit up, nothing's going to spawn, and because these go upwards in this pattern, things can't spawn. So we get to see this sort of play between light and dark a lot nicer, and that's kind of a rare thing in Minecraft. So I'm happy with that. Oh, I tell you what, the amount of like falling down, slipping down, things like that. So I'm really paranoid now that this thing's just going to stop recording. Let's put the stairs in. This is too much stairs. I think this might be too much stairs. We might be able to put in some like design in the middle of the stairs. Laying stairs is an absolute pain. Is an absolute pain. You see what I mean? All you got to do is just move very slightly. You know what may have been better? Just half slabs. Half slabs actually may have just been better. Okay, so here's the problem with half slabs. I'd have to have them coming out way further than this to have half slabs. To have half slab steps, because you, like, I can't illustrate, I've not got stairs. So, say these were stairs. You'd have one step, and then you'd have another step. And if you wanted to go up the same distance with half slabs, you wanted to get to here with a half slab, then you'd have to have a half slab here, and a half slab here, and a half slab here. So it's literally twice the distance with half slabs, even though I actually kind of prefer half slabs sometimes. And I think having the smooth sandstone show through the half slab and break the textures up would look nicer. We can't do that. We can't do it unless we have this coming like this. Instead of coming down here like that, would have to like come down sort of like here. And you know, it's an interesting idea. It is a really interesting idea. It really does interest me how far that would have to come out, because you could get this sort of Egyptian, but then like kind of Aztec, I guess, look about it. But I mean, that's coming down a long way. So instead, you'd have to get it coming down a long way. And then you could have this. I mean, the inside you could open up. It's a really interesting idea. But the fact that I haven't planned for it and we're doing it on the fly, it might not work. You know what? I've done a lot of cuts this episode because I'm really rambling as well. I'm gonna give it a go. I'll spend the time. I'll give it a go. And then I'll come back. I'll come back after I've given it a go. I'll go sleep and... Oh, this is stressful. This is more stressful than I wanted it to be. Okay, folks. I decided to give the stairs a fair chance because we never actually filled them all in. And you know what? With the extra block on the inside, I'm liking it still. I did try a couple of things. I tried moving around a couple of things, doing a couple of things. None of it seemed to sit well. This is not the final design, I can absolutely guarantee that. But I think it's not looking too bad. And we are done, folks. Actually, in the end, I went for the stairs. I went for the stairs because I think it just looks nicer. I tried a few things out, and they didn't seem to work that well. They didn't seem to come out that well. And this actually did come out quite well in the end, because I made it a little bit chunkier. So I added a bit here on the inside that I spoke about, and I added a bit on the outside, and that made it a little bit better. And I like the chunk. The chunk makes it look a bit more important, really makes it stand out. This is a bad angle. I'm on the wrong side here to do this. Unfortunately, I had to lay some torches down, but that's alright. It's not too bad. I may end up changing them out for like redstone lamps or something like that anyway. So again, not too bad. And yeah, I think that, and I just realised how I can do those redstone lamps. I think I could add a block there and then do the redstone lamps. So yeah, so let's go on to the inside, and I've done a floor on the inside, one block down, because the thing that I want to do now, and the thing that I'm going to end the episode on, is the floor. And we need to lay the floor down, and I've got a very special floor, something I've not worked with yet, something I've wanted to work with for a very long time, and that is glazed terracotta, light grade glazed terracotta. And I've been gathering this up and dyeing, and we've got tons and tons of it now. We should have more than enough. This is what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, nearly 18 stacks. And I think I worked out that it should take 9 to fill up a 24 by 24 room. We've got a little bit of extra room here, so call it 10 for change. And yeah, so we've got 8 extra stacks, just in case my math is way off, which we have seen very recently that it can be. But what we need to do now is we need to find the middle. By the way, I've put this sort of border up here. I actually really like this border like this. It just adds a bit of shape. Just adds a bit of shape to the room. Because this room is where our nether portal is going to be. I don't think it's going to be smack bang in the middle, because it will kind of ruin the terracotta floor. But it may be in a corner or something like that. And this may be a kind of throne room. It may not even be where our nether portal ends up. But we really, really need a nether portal, because I'm sick of walking like 300 blocks from that direction to get here, where the other nether portal is for the end portal that we'll eventually get to. What I need to do now is find the middle of this room. Now, this should be 24 blocks from here. So this should be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, because that would be normally the 4, and we got an extra one there. So this is 24 blocks wide, 26 if you include the lip. So we just need to go from here, really. This is how you find the middle, really. So that would be there, that would be there, that would be there. So these are the middle blocks. Trying to be careful because this is only 1 block thick, and my pickaxe will instantly mine this. Sorry, I just turned away from the microphone, so the audio may not be great. Take all this back. Yeah, it's getting real late now. This is taking me a lot longer than I expected. And my Audacity cut out again. I really need to look into that because that is very irritating. So what I was saying is that these stairs on each side, doing all of these took just as long as actually building the entire pyramid. So this thing has taken quite a while. So this is the middle. I'm just going to surround this in torches because I'm an idiot and I'll break these blocks to put them back down and I'll completely forget where they were supposed to go. Okay. So I have the pattern in front of me on my phone. Yes, yes, yes. Boom. Okay, that's the start of the pattern, and now I need to check my phone because doing the rest of the pattern's actually kind of difficult. It's placing these blocks that's difficult. Okay, that looks right. This one needs to be the opposite of that. See, this is why this is going to take an absolute age. Yep, that's fine like that, as far as I can tell. And this needs to not be like that. This may need to go in like... That's it. So it goes in like that. Ooh. Let me do a little bit of this and show you what the main pattern is supposed to look like. Okay, folks, we've actually finished the floor now, and this is the design that I had in mind. This is the light grey glazed terracotta. And this is the pattern. It might not be too easy to see right now, but I'll go up to I've just cut a hole in the roof so we can now go up and have a look. I'm really, really happy with the way this turned out. This actually took me ages. It took me longer to lay this floor than it did to actually build this pyramid. Just because the terracotta can be a bit of a pain to lay, and that pattern actually isn't that easy to lay either. But I'm really, really happy with this. This is really, really cool. I think it fits the sort of desert theme really, really well. And I like this. It sort of just came together by itself. Like, it sort of fit together by itself in my test world. And yeah, I'm super happy. This has turned out exactly the way I wanted it to. I'm not sure what this is going to be. Possibly a nether portal room. But I'm actually kind of thinking of going a little bit left field of it and actually making these openings the nether portal. So you have 4 nether portal entrances, because you can just walk straight through them to get into the room. But this is kind of like an entrance room, meeting room just for the nether portals, but the nether portals actually are the doors, and I think that could work really well. This would be obsidian, that's the only thing, but that's fine. That's not too much of a problem. But yeah, it's just a thought. I've got a lot of thoughts going through my head right now for what to do here, like keeping that more open like that. But I'm not sure. It's really, really late, and I'm really, really tired. So yeah, not going to do any more today. Actually, for a bit I need to go farm or go gather more materials, because this thing is taking most of them up. But we still got a fair amount of materials left. We need to light that place up and add lights, and that will be the next thing that I do. But that is unfortunately all that we have time for today. We've done so much. Look, we've built this entire pyramid. It's amazing. I absolutely love it. I cannot wait to fill it full of farms and redstone and just ridiculous contraptions. and to build the entire town around it as well. We got an entire village to still build and bring in some villagers and all that. That's the plan. But thank you very much for watching, and if you did like this video, then please do leave a like, and if you want to see more, then please do subscribe. It really does help. Maybe tell a friend if you like this series, and I want to do more, and I want to make time to do more videos. But again, thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you again. Goodbye.